Good evening. Hello. Let me quickly get the soundtrack going. There we go. Something that's a bit too quiet now. Come on. Okay, that's better.
Tiles.
Hello. So apparently yesterday I said I was gonna do more tiles. So we're gonna be doing more tiles. There's a lot more else left to do as well, but I was hit with a bout of depression shortly before the stream started, so I just didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do at all. But since I said I was gonna do tiles, I'm gonna do tiles. Please, microphone cable, stop tangling. There we go. So this is the current tile set, and I'm not very happy with it, for a number of reasons. But instead of trying to add more and fix it and things like that, I thought today we might take a different approach to doing this kind of stuff. Which is, we're gonna do a new image, and we're gonna make it nice and big. Let's say 1024, if I could type. Maybe 512, something like that. Okay. If you're wondering why Asprite looks different, I downloaded the skin. That's all I did. Okay. So, what I want to do today, instead of directly making tiles like this, is I want to draw out a scene and just pixel the entire scene, and then later on extract the tiles from that scene. So that should hopefully give me a much more cohesive image of what things will look like and how they fit together. Okay, if I could... Let's start out by just drawing a surface of things that I want. I also need a grid. Grid settings 16 by 16, good. Okay. Let's take line tool. 3 pixels, good. Okay. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope you're doing better than me, but who knows? If you're not, my condolences. Let's suffer together, I guess.
Having fun with Mario Maker.
That's good. Yeah, I've been playing a bit of that earlier, and every time I pick up a Mario game, I just get really frustrated. I'm not entirely sure what it is about it, but there's something about it. I think it's just, on one hand, all of the Mario games seem to have a lot of delay between retries, and then I get frustrated because it takes so long to retry. That's definitely a major point. And the other one is just the inertia of how Mario behaves is just not to my liking. Okay.
Yeah, he slides way too much.
I've also been thinking about...
He's up 'cause he's got to crawl through all those pipes.
Hey!
The inertia.
I've also been thinking about changing the Tileset to not be primarily ice-based, but rather Tundra-based, and then just having ice patches or snow patches. Which I would hope would look a bit better, I guess.
I wish the later iterations had given him a mechanic to move fast underwater. Tundra would be lovely.
Moving faster underwater, you say? I don't know. Yeah. I really just wish the controls were tighter, that's all. I don't really have any other complaints. Underwater levels are kind of always a bust in platformers. I can't recall a single platformer with a good underwater section. Can anyone? Why you do?
Donkey Kong Country. There was one on SNES where walking on land was slow, but you could do these bursts instead of jumping while underwater, which made you actually faster.
Faster is not necessarily more fun, though, is it? See a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog games. I'm not even, trying to throw shade or anything here. It's just, a lot of Sonic games are bad. Not very fun.
It was still very controllable. I think it was called Ristar.
Oh, Ristar. Okay, I've heard of that. I think it's on some Sega Classic collections and stuff like that. But I've never played it. I've actually also never played Donkey Kong Country.
Fast is fun when you can
For
keep
more
the
than a few
momentum
minutes.
going and don't constantly crash.
Yep, pretty much.
Might it been a Sega game then?
Yes, 3-Star is a Sega game. I'm pretty sure. Hmm. That's the wrong. Sorry. screwed up a bit. It's fine, I can fix it. Okay, I think that should be alright for a first thing. Let me look at some references.
I kinda want to play the Phoenix Wright games again.
Yeah, they're alright. I don't know how much replay value they have though. I don't think I could play them more than like once every 3, 4 years or 5 years. Because every time I do play them, they just end up being frustrating, especially the last few cases. So there's a lot of stone and reddish grass kind of stuff in the tundra. One problem always when designing these kinds of tilesets is knowing what the sort of inside is supposed to look like. Because, you know, that's never obvious. Okay, let me just try to pick some kind of color here. I'm not sure how to start, to be honest. So... You know, it would be great if I just had, you know, years of experience with this stuff already, so I didn't have to figure everything out. Wouldn't that be awesome? Some more stuff, because I feel lost.
You could have been working for Microsoft by now.
Could I have been? I didn't know about that. Did you see my job applications? Of which there are none? Sorry, nothing's on screen right now because I'm trying to figure some stuff out. By looking at other things. You know how it be. Maybe. Has anybody watched GDQ? Anything good this year? I could not be bothered to watch any of it. I didn't even look at the schedule. Hello, Makomo. Just working on some tiles, trying to figure out how to do it. How to get her done. Maybe just a muted reddish could work.
I did link you a very good run on IRC.
Today? What was that today? Because I don't remember.
Half-Life 2 Inbound's run was great as
Oh, yeah, that one I remember you talking about. Oh, this music is so good. I don't want to be talking over it.
But yeah, the blindfolded Punch-Out went much and entertaining better than expected. My word order got messed up there.
That's okay, I got what you meant.
Testing UG.
Shit, it's the Steel Samurai, you guys. Everybody's favorite superhero.
I like the Nickel Samurai better.
Boo. Next you're gonna tell me a stepladder is the same thing as a ladder.
I like how the Tundra tiles are turning out.
Do you? 'Cause I don't. But thank you, I guess. Whoa, whoops. Bad button presses.
Mamma mia, does this work?
It does. As advertised. As seen live on stream.
I'm told the Celeste Tazbot run was great again. I also liked Mario Kart Wii Tazbot run.
Okay. I assume they also did some dumbass gimmick runs with Tazbot as well. Aside from, you know, the usual.
There was Tazbot Tetris.
Okay. Meant more things like involving the audience or Twitch chatters and stuff like that.
Not that I know.
Okay. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing with these tiles. I don't like it. It doesn't look right. Does not look right. This is a problem I have in general when I look at references. Not photos, but references of artwork other people have done. It just looks right to me, okay, when I look at it, but when I look at mine, it doesn't look right, and I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what makes the other thing look right or not right, so it's just... yeah.
Fury Run was pretty crazy to watch as they kept parrying between gunshots.
Ooh, that sounds good actually. I want to see that.
I don't know what makes it look not right to you either.
Yeah, I know. I didn't expect you to. It would be nice if you did, but, you know, no pressure there.
Red Alert 3 Run also got silly because they met the donation incentive for all the cutscenes.
Ah, yes, very good. Tim Curry. Very nice. Space! That was the worst impression I've ever done before. I'm very sorry.
Yes, it was the Soviet campaign.
Of course it was. Why would you even play anything else? I'm almost wishing I had gone back to 8x8 tiles again, because while it is sometimes really difficult to make it look like anything, other times, because there's so little there, your brain just does the rest and it looks alright without much effort. Or with less effort than this seems to take. So while I'm doing this, I might as well talk about a couple of things that are coming up next on the development of this game. Or not necessarily next, but soon. So for one thing, this is something I believe I mentioned last time as well. I need to tie in the lighting system into actual entities that can be placed and moved around and, you know, edited in some convenient manner. But there's also other things that need to be done, which is, for instance, lighting needs to be restricted to certain numbers of layers. so that you can have lighting that only affects the back layer or only the front layer, and doesn't just bleed out through everything. That should also allow me to do things like make slopes not look garbage if the light hits them, by just placing the slope tile on a layer that won't be affected by the lighting. So those are some... that's one thing. What else did I write down? I wrote a couple of things. Right, moving platforms is another thing that I want to do soon, so we can build lifts and falling blocks and neat things like that. And then crawling, and then doors and things like that. Yeah, and then we can move on to funner stuff like effects and whatever. So...
Does anyone abuse text-to-speech?
What was the fucking thing? Yes, the answer is you. I forget what the command is. There was a command to do the thing. What is it? Document stream GTS. The stream command was...
write a manual.
Exclamation mark, shut up. That was the thing. I think anyone can actually write that to stop the message. So yeah, if there's a spam, just exclamation mark, shut up. Should be the thing. Leave. Yeah. I don't need to test it, I know it works. I just didn't remember what the fucking name was, because I never needed to use it. So far, actually I had to use it once, by some stray asshole coming from Twitch. But other than that, typically it's not been an issue. Not sure that that's any better. Maybe just the color isn't good. I don't know. Man. How do I do things? What if I just make it black instead? Black. You know, completely drive up the contrast. Maybe that'll help. One of the most difficult aspects of being an artist is to avoid drawing penises accidentally. That's a joke, but thanks for listening anyway.
Makes sense. No, it's overcoming poverty.
Are you an artist? Some actually say the more penises you draw, the more money you get as an artist. Accidental or otherwise. This is kind of what happens when I try to say things and don't have anything to say. I could also just not say anything if everyone would prefer that.
Is there a particular reason you want a Tundra theme?
It fits into the world, and it means it's going to be outside of the outside of a settlement area, so I don't need to start drawing houses and other kinds of infrastructure.
The orange-brown grass looks a bit too uniform. The randomness you are introducing now looks good.
Yeah, I don't want to make the grass too tall though, either, and I'm not sure what kind of pattern to even put below ground, so to speak.
It's a universal problem. Some games like Risk of Rain don't have any pattern for underground.
Yeah, I know. Celeste actually has both, I think, depending on the area and the tileset used. Sometimes it has a pattern, sometimes it doesn't.
I think the common thing is to add 1 to 3 tiles deep into the ground, have something, and then just some nice dark color.
It really depends. The things I've been looking at have either 1 tile or a bunch of tiles fading out. Or, well, sometimes 1, sometimes 2, and sometimes up to 5. Yeah, it's really difficult. I don't know. Oh, what I'm doing. And then the question is, how many colors do you want to use? And, you know, endless amounts of fun. Do you want to have shading? Do you not? If yes, how much of it? And at this point is where I wish I had used layers instead of just squashing everything onto the same thing.
You can always just throw in some simple patterns to some spots inside the ground if it becomes too bland.
Yeah. Well, it's also a game design question because having patterns in the ground can be more distracting than not. So you need to decide whether, you know, to do that from a design perspective as well. And it obviously needs to fit together with everything else that you have, so again, depending on the surroundings, you might need it or not.
Game design is hard.
Sure is. It's especially hard when you have no experience. Or when your only experience is, as an 8-year-old, you slapped together some stuff in Game Maker, and it was awful. But people patted you on the back anyway because you used computers. Hello, yes, I would like to apply for Ubisoft. My qualifications are, I've used Game Maker once before when I was 8 years old. Please hire me.
They just might.
I like the balls on this guy. Wait, no, they're French, so never mind. I should have made a French accent and said, I like the balls on this one. That was also terrible. Holy shit. I apologize once more. My accent game is
start your own
awful.
company.
Who's gonna pay for that?
And then hire me to play your games.
Really? Okay, I pay you $1. Not per hour, just $1.
I would start a union and demand double the pay.
See you try, motherfucker. It's a valuable dollar. Do you know how many games I could have bought for that dollar? It's more than zero. The problem is the water is supposed to be frozen, but I have no idea what kind of color would make that clear. Because typically that kind of water is just very dark, and then it would not look like anything. It'll make this very dark. It would just look weird. I guess maybe white on top. Very bright shades. Nah. I guess, maybe. Maybe not quite that strong. I don't know, man. Okay, well, anyway, let's go back to figuring out how to place these tiles on the train. Actually, let me make this fully visible again. Okay. I wish there was a thing to snap align the selection tool to tile size or grid size. Though apparently Asprite is soon going to get a proper tile editing mode. That's one too many apparently. God damn it. Still don't have any shortcuts set up for copy paste. Another failing of mine. Because I keep forgetting the spaghetti. Okay.
Level completed. Perfect.
I wish, man, I wish. Oh wait, I'm not gonna need that. Can you just not select anything, please? Thank you. What time is it? Okay, 1 hour gone. That's not too bad. I was fearing it was already going to be both hours gone at the pace I was going. Okay, so how do we handle corners? No idea. Pro tip, if you're an artist and you want to draw things that look like they came from nature somehow, just jiggle a bunch. Jiggle that pen all over the place. It'll be fine, mostly. Can I make that apply to... for visible layers. There we go. Yes.
Yes, use the drunken walk line tool.
Naturally, you're gonna have to refine a bit and make it appear a bit more random than it is, but it gives a really good first base. That's when you know you're on first base with your drawing. I'm here all week, folks.
I don't know what these sports metaphors mean.
I think it's a metaphor for like I think it's not. Is it a baseball metaphor? I'm not sure. I thought it was something about like romance or whatever. Now I'm confused.
I have no idea. I'm no writer.
Could have fooled me. See you writing in chat. Yo, Gingy, can you paste a fanfiction, a good one, as in laughably good, in chat, so we have something to listen to, and I don't have to make dumbass jokes on my own that nobody's gonna think are funny? That would be great.
I'm not good at finding good bad fanfics though.
What are you good for if you can't do that?
Do you mean the Chaos Emeralds?
Possibly. The stream no longer has anything at all to do with my game. It's just me making dumbass observations and jokes and trying to be funny and failing miserably. Oh boy.
Gingy should find the most erotic bad fan fiction.
Wasn't it recently the anniversary of John Freeman? Who, as we all know, was Gordon Freeman's brother.
I've never played Half-Life.
Wow. But have you heard of John Freeman? If you have not, I'm definitely gonna play that, like, right away.
Do it.
Okay.
I've heard of Morgan Freeman and Catcher Freeman.
Alrighty.
Half-Life, full of life consequences. John Freeman, who was Gordon Freeman's brother, was one day in an office typing on a computer. He got an email from his brother that said that aliens and monsters were attacking his place and asked him for help. So he went. John Freeman got his computer shut down and went on the platform to go up to the roof of the building where he left his motorcycle and normal people clothes because he was in his office lab coat. John Freeman got on his motorcycle and said, "It's time for me to live up to my family name and face full life consequences." So he had to go. John Freeman ramped off the building and did a backflip and landed. He kept driving down the road and made sure there was no zombies around because he didn't have weapons. The countrysides were nice, and the plants were singing, and the birds and the sun was almost down from the top of the sky. The mood was set for John Freeman's quest to help his brother where he was. John Freeman looked around the countryside and said, "It's a good day to do what has to be done by me and help my brother to defeat the enemies." John Freeman was late, so he had to drive really fast. A cop car was hidden nearby, so when John Freeman went by, the cops came and wanted to give him a ticket. Here John Freeman saw the first monster because the cop was possessed and had head crabs. "I can't give you my license, officer," John Freeman said. "Why not?" said the head crab officer back to John Freeman. "Because you are a head crab zombie." So John Freeman shot the officer in the head and drove off thinking, "My brother is in trouble there," and went faster. John Freeman had to go faster like the speed of sound and got there fast because Gordon needed him where he was. John Freeman looked at road signs and saw Raven Home with some on writing under it saying, "You shouldn't come here." So John Freeman almost turned around but heard screaming like Gordon, so he went faster again. John Freeman drove in and did another flip and jumped off his motorbike, and the motorbike took off some headcrab zombies in front of John Freeman. John Freeman smiled and walked fast. John then looked on the ground and found weapon, so he picked it up and fired fast at zombie ghosts in front of a house. John Freeman said, "Zombie ghosts, leave this place." And the zombie ghosts said, "But this is our house." And John Freeman felt sorry for them because they couldn't live there anymore because they were zombie ghosts. So he blew up the house and killed the zombie ghosts, so they were at peace. Then John Freeman heard another scream from his brother, so he kept walking really faster to get where he was. Raven Hold'em was nothing like the countryside. There was no birds singing, and the paths were dead, and the dirt was messy and bloody from headcrabs. When John Freeman got to where the screaming was started, he found his brother, Gordon Freeman, fighting the final boss. And Gordon said, "John Freeman, over here!" So John Freeman went there to where Gordon Freeman was fighting. John Freeman fired his bullets from the gun really fast, and the bullets went and shot the final boss in the eyes, and the final boss couldn't see. Gordon Freeman said, "It's time to end this once and for all," and punched the final boss in the face, and the final boss fell. John Freeman said, "Thanks, I could help, bro." And Gordon Freeman said, "You should come here earlier next time," and they laughed. The laugh overed quickly, though, because John Freeman yelled, "Look out, bro!" and pointed up to the top of the sky. Gordon Freeman looked up and said, "No!" John Freeman, "Run out of here as fast as you can!" And John walked real fast out. John looked back and saw Gordon get stepped on by the next boss, and he was mad and angry. "I'll get you back, evil boss!" John Freeman yelled at the top of lungs. To be continued.
Glorious. One of the best. To this day.
It's so intense.
I know, right? Now you know about John Freeman. Oh shit, music.
Our best.
Yes.
Please continue the story.
Sorry, my writing skills are not up to that task. How can you continue a masterpiece like that? Can perfection be continued?
Wasn't it a trilogy?
Was it? I forget. If you do find the other parts, feel free to paste.
Feel free to paste if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean. Is there something you're implying there?
smash that like button.
Dude, what are you talking about?
Part 2, https://www.youtube.com.
Thank you for shutting it up. Oh right, there was it's part 2. Fuck. Now I remember.
Half-life. Full life consequences too. What has to be done? John Freeman walked like speed of light back to his motorcycle and left behind the bad place behind him. John Freeman had to ride his motorcycle really fast back to the office, but John Freeman's gas ran out. John Freeman jumped fast off the motorcycle and landed on dead people's hands. Gordon Freeman is now these hands. I must kill the next boss and live up to full life consequences, John Freeman said out loud. John Freeman picked up a laser gun and aimed it at a tree to see if he could. John Freeman shot and a tree fell down in front of him. John Freeman seen eggs fall out of the tree and he put them back home safe. These birds don't have to see Gordon Freeman yet. It's not time, John Freeman said to him. John Freeman had to walk faster and was back at his office work and on a computer. He looked on the internet and found the next boss. I know his weakness now, John Freeman said. After that he got emails from someone. John Freeman opened up the emails and read them. Dear John Freeman, how are you? I miss you at home. Come home safe and soon with Gordon Freeman for Thanksgiving dinner. Love, Mom. John Freeman looked at it and got sad and yelled, I will kill the boss and Gordon Freeman will be happy soul. Then he turned on off the computer and went on the platform again, down to his other more faster motorcycle that had gas in it this time. John Freeman put the laser gun on his motorcycle and his machine gun and his rocket gun that he found on the side of the motorcycle. He went through traffic and went fast like lightning back to Ravenholm and back to the bad place where Gordon Freeman was. John Freeman went off-road and did backflips and landed on back wheels, but kept going too. John Freeman went really fast again like before and was soon back at Ravenholm but saw more zombie ghosts. John Freeman said to them, Zombie ghosts, I have killed your friends at the old house and I don't want to shoot your heads. Move near the countryside and you will be friends of John Freeman. The zombie ghost said that, No, we will kill you, and walked fast to John Freeman's motorcycle. John Freeman waited until they were in front of his motorcycle and backflipped off his bars and shot heads below and landed, and walked fast to where the next boss was. You will be one of us, yelled the dead zombie ghosts. John Freeman laughed and shot a rocket at them. John Freeman saw the next boss far down the road and walked slow this time. He walked really slow like a turtle and sat down on a rock and watched the next boss, near the dead last boss and where the place that Gordon Freeman was. The next boss was laughing at John Freeman, so John Freeman said, You will not laugh at me, and shot a rocket at him since that was his weakness. The next boss died, and John Freeman was happy. He walked over to the dead bosses and put them under the ground and planted pants on them, so instead of messy dirt and dark, there was pretty things there now to be happy. John Freeman walked to where Gordon Freeman was lying dead and crushed from the next boss's feet. Looked down. A tear dropped out of John Freeman's eye and landed on Gordon Freeman. You are dead, bro, and I killed the evil boss, John Freeman told Gordon Freeman. Then John Freeman saw something bad. A head crab was on Gordon Freeman. Gordon Freeman standing up and said, John Freeman, you got here slow, and now I am Zombie Ghost. You will pay. To be continued?
Half-Life Hero Beginning. In the future, the world was dark and scary. One day, Combines came and noon knew why. Combines were robot things that weren't robots with ugly faces and sometimes glowing eyes, enslaved people in the city and made them angry and sad. Henry Freeman, who was living in the city and with his mom, said, "Mom, why are Combines here?" And she said,
Henry Freeman, Combines are from science and outer space and hate humans.
Henry Freeman really hated Combines because they beat up everyone and Henry Freeman hated it. "Mom, why are they beating up that girl?" Henry Freeman said to his mom.
Because she is humming Henry Freeman and they are evil Combines.
Henry Freeman's mom said back, "Hey, you Combines, stop beating her up, you evil guys." Henry Freeman yelled loud at them. "Shut up, kid, or you will pay," the Combines said, and aimed their laser guns at Henry Freeman's head.
Combines don't aim your lasers,
yelled Mom, and the Combine shot her and laughed. "Ha ha, stupid humming girl with no head," they said with smiles. Henry Freeman grabbed his mom's hand and said, "Mom, you were beautiful soul and Combines will pay."
Henry Freeman, don't get out of here, fast as you can.
Henry Freeman's mom said and died. Then Henry Freeman grabbed a weapon and shot the Combines in the heart and said, "This is not over." The people around Henry Freeman cheered and smiled and said, "Good job, Henry Freeman, we hate those Combines." Combines made people afraid, and when Henry Freeman killed them, it gave them hope. "Combines, we are not scarred no more," said Henry Freeman, and everyone around Henry Freeman said yeah, and grabbed laser guns and rocks. Henry Freeman and the people walked fast like waves and went towards the Combine Tower that was big like the sky. "Where do you humming think you are going?" a big Combine army with lots of striders said. "To send you back to science and outer space," Henry Freeman yelled with mad. "Attack the Combines," Henry Freeman yelled again. The war was going and blowing things up when Henry Freeman saw a gravity gun on the ground. "Combines, it is time to do what has to be done and live up to my family name," Henry Freeman whispered, with head down. The Combines were shotting people and steeping on them with striders, and people were shooting laser guns back and killing them sometimes. Explosions like 10 times of the sun went around Henry Freeman, but Henry Freeman didn't care. "Humankind is losing and I need to help," Henry Freeman said. Then a big rocket came down and blew a guy's arm off and legs and head and killed other people too. Henry Freeman saw the dead going on all around. The Combine were too strong and big, but Henry Freeman didn't care neither. Henry Freeman put the gravity gun on and started to throw striders and at buildings. The buildings fell and made dust and smoke and blinded Combines, so Henry Freeman could use the gravity gun to throw them into the sky really high and make them squish. The people were whining, but then glowing things went in the sky and Combines came out. "Henry Freeman, we have to get out of here," a guy said to Henry Freeman. "No, they are all everywhere," another guy said. "You are surrounded, prepare to die," the dark man said. Henry Freeman looked around. Combines with laser guns were there. Henry Freeman knew if humans lost now, it would be sad forever. "Fight!" Henry Freeman yelled. People run towards the Combines to kill them, and the Combines were going to shoot all the people in a second when a bright light came into sky. A shiny thing like the Combines came from opened in the sky, and a guy came out. "Combines, leave my son alone," John Freeman said.
Alright. I don't think I saw part 3 ever. Okay. Well, okay. In other news, I'm not sure what to... There's a part 3? Wait, that's what I played. Right? Yeah, that's what I played. That will be a part 4, if anything. I'm confused. Let's see here. Well, shit, I guess we're watching another one.
Backflipped out of the sky and landed beside Henry. 5 consequences. Free man. John Freeman backflipped out of the sky and landed beside Henry Freeman. Henry Freeman looked at John Freeman in the eyes and cried out and said, "Dad, Mom has dead!" John Freeman went sad at the ground, then moved head real fast up. "Combines, you killed wife?" John Freeman said with growls. "Yes, John Freeman," the Dark Man said after. "Henry Freeman's mom is shot in head," the Dark Man said again. "I loved wife like sun rays. Dark Man, you will suffer!" John Freeman taunted and yelled. John Freeman jumped into the sky with kicks and hit Dark Man, and the Dark Man's mask ripped off in John Freeman's seed ugly Combine face, but it looked like Tummin too. The Dark Man scrambled back to Combines, and Combines went to shoot John Freeman, but Henry Freeman threw a grenade for John Freeman to shot them in faces. "Son, take people and leave the city. It's time I have to kill the enemies and make evil go away from here for rest of time," John Freeman said to Henry Freeman and people. "John Freeman, we fight," people said, and didn't go nowhere. "Dad, humans have to fight for freedom," Henry Freeman said, and didn't go nowhere neither. John Freeman was afraid for first time. He didn't want nothing to happen to Henry Freeman because Henry Freeman was John Freeman saw Combines start to run like monsters to Hummins and Henry Freeman and saw Henry Freeman and Hummins run like brave to Combines. John Freeman got quiet, then dropped weapon and said, "I have to kill fast and bullets too slow," and started killing Combines with bare hands. John Freeman was killing Combines and barking necks and Hummins, and Henry Freeman was behind shooting at Combines at front. Now Combines got scarred and ran back to the Dark Man, who was at the door to the big tower that was big onto the sun, and went around the Dark Man and got ready to fight again. Then the Dark Man pressed the button that made the big tower glow and smoke. "John Freeman, you let next boss step on me and made me headcrab zombie. Combines came and put science in me and made me live and strong and big now. I make you and Henry Freeman headcrab zombie. Prep air to die," Gordon Freeman said. "Gordon Freeman, you are my bro and I killed next boss. Combine science is bad and made you tricked, bro. Stop the button and glowing," John Freeman said. "No!" Gordon Freeman angered back. Gordon Freeman teleported to John Freeman and hit him with crowbar, and John Freeman tried to grab it, but couldn't, so he punched Gordon Freeman instead. John Freeman and Gordon Freeman was fighting for life and death when the Combines started shooting at each other again. Henry Freeman got in front of Hummins and saw the tower smoke and glow more and more like lightning clouds. Henry Freeman shouted, "It will explode!" So Henry Freeman and the people shot bullets and bombs at Combine so humankind could press the button and make it stop. Then Henry Freeman went to a Combine's car and shoot all the Combines in it and went to the top and used the turret gun. Henry Freeman made the turret guns shoot Combines and bullets cut them in 2 and half. Henry Freeman kept shooting Combines and the rest of Hummins got closer and closer to button to stop it. The Combine shot at the Hummins and made some die, but no one cared because they had to do it. Then Combine started coming out of the hug tower to stop the Hummins. There was too much Combines and Hummins couldn't go to the button no more, and the tower was all smoke and glow, except for a little bit. John Freeman knew it was too late, and Hummins couldn't stop button. John Freeman had barley time, but was still fighting Gordon Freeman. "Bro, it is time, I'm sorry," John Freeman said to Gordon Freeman. "Time for you to die, John Freeman," Gordon Freeman said back. "No, bro," John Freeman said, then kicked Gordon Freeman and the part of the face that was like Combines. The science flew off Gordon Freeman's face and landed and blowed up in a boom, and Gordon Freeman stood and fall. Bro, Gordon Freeman said, so John Freeman got closer to the ground like Gordon Freeman. Combines made me tricked, bro. I'm sorry, Gordon Freeman said. I know, bro, but you are hero, John Freeman said back to comfort Gordon. Save Hummins and Henry Freeman, Gordon Freeman said quiet like, and slower and slower. John Freeman had Gordon Freeman and saw eyes shut, and the breath stooped, but Gordon Freeman had smiles on face. John Freeman let go Gordon Freeman and went up back on his feet, and locked his head around, and saw trees and aminals and hummins, then looked at Glowy Tower and knew what has to be done. Son and people, get back! John Freeman said out real loud, so Henry Freeman front flipped off turret and went with people back to John Freeman and ducked bullets and rackets. Son, take people on motorcycle and leave city. Make people safe, son, and nothing happened to them, John Freeman said to Henry Freeman. But Dad, I fight, Henry Freeman said. No, son, go with people, John Freeman said, so Henry Freeman and Hummins went on motorcycle. Henry Freeman started on motorcycle and started to go but slow because he didn't want to. The Combine saw and said, "Stop the Hummins!" and went charge at motorcycle. John Freeman walked towards Combines and made fists with hands.
There's a fight scene going on. I can't see it either because I'm busy drawing. Suppose you'll have to look up the video yourself if you want to see it. Going for quite a while, huh?
Preparing to dispense product.
Can we get back to the thing now?
Hello, and
or what is happening?
to the aperture side to
Alright, still doing that.
When at John Freeman.
Okay. Skipped ahead a bit. No, it's a Gmod collection of videos and stuff.
John Freeman punched and hit combines in front, but all combines in back shot rockets and machine guns. A rocket hit John Freeman, but he got up and killed more combines, and then a combine went at John Freeman's back and stabbed him, but John Freeman got knee out and stabbed combine in brain. Combines got close and hit John Freeman's body with bullets, but John Freeman kicked combines back. John Freeman kept fighting combines and put head up the tower and saw it go bright and break, then turned around in last second and saw a motorcycle in far off safe place and was happy. Henry Freeman and the people in the motorcycle saw the tower go like neon stars and fire and loud noises. Then the people went down, but Henry Freeman kept going and didn't say nothing. After the world was nice and Hummins had new city and happy because the combines was gone and nobody was slave or sad. President Henry Freeman and people and animals and earth had peace, and in the middle of the new city was a statue that said, John Freeman, Saver of Hummins.
Amazing.
Good rock.
Eh. Looks a bit too not plasticky, but not shaped enough. See, in this case, I at least know what's not right. Okay, anyway, the video's over. Let's get back to music. What the fuck? Okay, I didn't want to play properly for some reason. Thanks, Clementine. Could play around with the values some more, with the colors and stuff, but right now I'm not feeling it.
I hope your game will be as exciting.
As what? As John Freeman? I don't think I can live up to that. Okay, whatever. I still don't know what to do with this section here, specifically the sidewalls. I don't know how to make those look not crap. Because right now they don't... There's not enough detail to make it not look crap. Or in the very least not look weird. I don't know. I think once I get to actually working on the tileset proper, what I'll do is have sort of a base ground tile that's this, essentially without the snow, or this without the grass. And then have separate decals that apply either a grass thing or a snow thing on top of that. So that I don't have to redo this thing every time, or a water kind of thingy. That should save a lot of work.
Palette swaps.
No, not palette swaps. Just layering. So if I take this now... Whoops. Hold on. Huh? These are placed way too high. Like this. There we go. Yeah. think I won't be able to figure out what to do with the sides. Whoops. Tonight, but I'll try to think about it and maybe even draw something for it tomorrow. For now, let me just copy paste some stuff to complete the landscape. Paste. Okay. For some reason, I just felt an urge to go play billiards again sometime. Billiards is good stuff.
Snooker would be a lot of fun to learn to play.
Ah, fuck. probably also going to need to add a lot of different decals for like moss and other kinds of things, aside from just a grass kind of decoration. Yeah, it's going to need a lot more than this.
And lichen.
I don't even know what that is. Lichen?
Lichen.
Yeah, you can repeat the word as many times as you want. Won't tell me what it is.
It's like fungus that grows on rock or something.
Oh, okay, I know what you mean. My English vocabulary is pretty good, but in certain areas it's extremely lacking. Mostly because I never need the terms at all.
Some lichen is edible. In French it's called tripe de roche.
Tripe de roche. Tripe de roche. Okay, I don't know the French term either.
Reindeers like to eat it. It's crunchy.
Alright. Sure, I guess. I didn't need to know all this. But I suppose now we know.
Crunch.
Oh god, it's so hot in my room. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop here, because I feel like if I'm gonna stay in this room any longer, I'm gonna get a headache, and I don't want that. Didn't make it as far as I thought I would. I thought I was gonna at least complete something.
Well,
but
it's time anyways. Yeah. Got a lot of good work done.
Let's save that up. Oh, fucking Asprite and his dumbass double-click behavior. Why? There we go. Okay, well, anyway. Thanks for joining me. Maybe tomorrow more of this, maybe not. I don't know yet. I'll have to decide.
Thanks for the stream.
Yeah, if there's anything in particular you would like to see, let me know. And I'll see what I can do. Okay, everybody. Good night.